As Jake said, my name is Larrea Young, and I have the privilege of representing two CQIs today, MCT2D and HBOM. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Healthy Eating Jumpstart grocery delivery program. And I'm so excited because this is one of my favorite things to talk about, which is free food. So just to give you a 1-minute overview, to give you some understanding of what the program is before we dive into details. This is an opportunity that we're so excited to be able to offer to deliver low-carb groceries directly to patients along with education and support at no cost. All practices have to do to participate in this is complete a brief interest form, and then if selected to participate in the program, we'll ask practices to refer patients. Unfortunately, we may not be able to accept all interested practices, but we're really hoping to generate some excitement and get you guys filling out the interest form so that we can work with as many of you as possible in this program. And successfully referring patients will count as the practice level VBR engagement. So you'll be able to check that off your list if you participate and refer patients. And I just want to add too that this program is IRB exempt. It is not research. We are doing this as part of quality improvement. So just to talk a little bit about why we decided to invest our time and energy in setting up this grocery delivery program. Type 2 diabetes disproportionately affects people who are low income or may be affected by disabilities. And these people are also more likely to experience food insecurity. And this makes A1C control more challenging for people that have experiencing food insecurity and also puts them at risk for greater long-term complications. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And so we designed this program to allow individuals with type 2 diabetes who are also experiencing food insecurity or considered low income to have access to healthy, low carb foods delivered directly to their homes to overcome some of those challenges like transportation and things like that to promote healthy eating patterns. So we're starting this program with 150 participants. And again, these are patients who have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and who have screened as low income or food insecure on our patient screening form. And we're really excited that this program is being offered in partnership with the company called Shipt, which is an online grocery delivery service that some of you may be familiar with. So the way this will look is it will be a total of 3 months. We will be offering patients a total of $210 in food credits that they can spend on their Shipt account. This is $70 a month or approximately $35 per delivery if they're ordering every other week. And we'll be offering multiple options for ordering. So thankfully, because of Shipt's platform, people are able to order online through a website, through their smartphone, or using their application. And this can be done independently by patients. We will add their credit to their account and they can order when they wish, or it can be done in support with the support of a dietitian from the practices. And along with this, we're super excited to be able to offer 12 weeks of support and education via the website that we're setting up, email, print, and text message, depending on what the patient's preferred method of contact is. So here's some examples of what some of those education pieces will look like. Our goal with these is to make them as accessible as possible. So not only will these be made available to participants in this program, but they will also be available on the website for everyone to use, whether they're part of the program or not. And these will include things like meal plans developed in partnership with our dietitian, Rena, who's here today, as well as recipes pulled from sites like Diet Doctor and curated with them and other websites that offer low carb recipes in partnership. And then tools, tips like how to eat low carb on a budget. And we'll all these materials will be available through the website and for download emailed directly to patients. So participants in the program are going to be able to order from their Shipt account, like I said, and this will be from a limited list of foods. So we're able to have some control over what foods are accessible through the Shipt account. And in addition to that, through the recipes that we've curated from websites like Diet Doctor and Developed, they are able to add the ingredients from those recipes directly to their Shipt cart using an integration. So all of this is designed to encourage participants to try new recipes, try new foods, try a lower carb diet. And here you can see a GIF of how that works here. Okay, so hopefully I've gotten you excited about the program. And so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the process for getting involved. So we're going to start with practice enrollment. We're starting that here today. You probably saw the HBOM table outside, and we have the interest form that we're asking you to fill out, as well as informational materials and things like that. And so all we ask practices to do who want to participate is complete this interest form. This is the online version of it. You can find it at the website that's listed here in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And then MCT2D is going to work with the list of interested practices to identify ones to participate in this program. And so because we don't know what the level of interest will be, as of now, we're giving preferences to practices who do serve low income or patients who are eligible for Medicaid, who have an on-staff dietitian, and who represent a diversity of regions. We want to make sure we have some coverage across the state of different practices. So if you're here today and you represent a practice and you want to participate, you're ready to go, please stop by the table and fill out the form and grab the materials. If you're here today and you represent a PO and want your practices to take a look at this and think about participating, please let us know at the table. We'll gather your information and then we're able to contact your practices directly, send them the interest form and any other recruitment materials. So after we've enrolled our practices, we're going to move on to patient enrollment. Again, this is going to be for 150 patients initially. And all we're asking patients to do is complete an online screening form. Again, that will be available at that same website that you can see up in the right-hand corner. And after patients complete the screening form, they'll then be contacted by a member of our team to complete their enrollment, provide them with shipped account information, any other support that they may need. This is our patient inclusion criteria. So as of now for this program, we are accepting patients who have a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes, who screen as Medicaid eligible, low income, or experiencing food insecurity. Those questions were developed in partnership with another CQI M-Shield and will be included on the patient screening form, and who are not currently on an SGLT2 inhibitor. We also wanted to make a note that because Shipt is an online grocery delivery platform, the patients will need to have some access to internet to be able to order their groceries. So if you're referring patients, please take that into consideration. In addition, we're starting this partnership with Shipt. We hope to continue expanding in the future, but Shipt's delivery range is somewhat limited across the state. So we're going to be working with patients to make sure they're actually in an area that can be delivered to. And don't worry if you're a practice and you want to refer patients, we're going to provide all of those materials for you. We have some examples of those out on the table today. We're able to send those directly to practices. Again, if you're a PO and you want us to deliver those materials for you, just let us know. We want to make sure we provide all the pieces that you need. So, and then here's just a brief high-level overview of the program. Patients, once they're enrolled, will complete a baseline survey. They're then given access to their Shipt accounts, and we will start adding the credits of $70 a month for those first 3 months. And then they're able to order when they want, and we will be delivering those educational and support materials on a weekly basis, but they'll have access to them on a continuing basis through the website. And then at the end of the program, they'll complete a end of program survey, and we'll complete a medical records review. Here's a general timeline. So you can see we're hoping to complete practice enrollment by August 15th. So please, again, fill out that form if you're able. We're hoping to enroll patients on a rolling basis starting after that practice enrollment period. And then the program is planning to start in early fall of this year. So again, we're at a table today. Our program manager, Ann, who's standing here in the back, will be there to answer any questions. We have these materials you can pick up. You can fill out that form. You can ask us any questions that you may have. And now I'm going to invite Marika, who is also a member of the HBOM team, up with me to answer any questions that you may have about the program. So the question was, are participants able to order any groceries that they want, or how limited will the list be?
So the actual account will allow them to order anything they want with their own money. We do not control that or restrict that. They can use the Shipt account to get grocery deliveries whenever they want. And they can, in addition to the food that they buy with the funds that we're providing, they can order all in the same order. They can order the foods they want plus the foods that we're going to pay for. We do have a limited menu option of foods that will be covered with this money. It's not completely restricted to perfectly low carb. It's just not technically possible at the moment. It requires a heavy lift from Shipt to update, and they will work with us on that in the future. But right now, for this initial launch, it's not as perfectly limited as we would like, but they can use their account for anything else that they want outside of the money that we provide as well. Unfortunately, right now, yes, we need to have shipped available. We do have a map on our website, I believe somewhere, and we're gonna try to show where it is available. The reason being is that Shipt has this ability for us to provide these funds directly to patients that can be used for healthy foods for the most part. And so we have to, that's the only company that we know of that can do that. We do want to expand, and HBOM has been meeting with and talking with Instacart as another option to see if we can get them kind of on board to do something similar. So we are trying to build this out more and more. But for now, yes, it is limited to Shipt, unfortunately. Yeah, so the credit money is part of HBOM's budget from Blue Cross. So we're getting that groceries. Oh yeah, I just realized that too. So HBOM is the Healthy Behavior Optimization for Michigan CQI. We're a partnering CQI, so we partner with CQIs like MCT2D to do health behavior related work. And so diet is one of our main focuses. And so part of our budget is to pay for these groceries. Shipt is generously donating all the access to their accounts, and all of the collaboration we're doing with them is free. So that is also part of the reason maybe the limitations aren't as good as we want, but they're not charging us, so we appreciate that. So she was asking about patients on SGLT2 inhibitors being excluded, and if that's related to increased risk of ketoacidosis with a low carb diet. And yes, that is correct. I think if we can get funding and support and have good patient engagement to go past 3 months, we would love to go past 3 months. They do get access to the delivery account to just use their own funds for the full year. Past our 3-month pilot, that's just the way the accounts are set up. But yeah, I mean, we'd love to be able to do this longer. It's just we don't have money to do it longer at the moment. So I think we'll see how this goes, and hopefully we can get more buy-in to do it for an extended period of time.